Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 162 of the Geek Out Show. I'm your host, Gil, and I'm here with my co-pilot. I got Loki. You're going to see him on the video, my dog. And then my co-host, we got Matt.
Hey, everybody, it's Major Reaction coming at you. Got the
Sorry.
blue screen glasses on right now.
Sorry to throw you off, Matt. My bad, bro. I
It's
first
all
had
good.
to introduce him. For the video listeners, they'll be able to see him sitting down right next to me. He's traumatized last night. Let's get into our weeks. He was traumatized with all the fireworks going off, bro. Like, they were setting off, like, bombs over here till, like, 2 o'clock in the fucking morning. And, like, poor guy was just shaking and shit like that. So I felt bad.
My cat, she did pretty well. Right after we were done with our fireworks, we came out and or we came back in, and she seemed fine. So that was cool. We went crazy. We lit the block up. It was like us and like the neighbors down the street, and the neighbors on the other side of the court, and then people on the other court, and then people to the other side. So it was just like we would do one, they would do one, they would do it. It was like a competition. Like every time they blow up something, we'd blow up something bigger. And I don't think anybody's was hitting like ours. We literally had some that were like the ones the city would shoot off, dude. These things, it made this noise. It was like, zzz, and it would go like hundreds of feet up in the air, and then just boom, bro. We were setting car alarms off and shit, dude. It was tons of fun. There was something else I wanted to talk about. I did get an awesome package in from Delicious Poses, but we'll talk about that more in collectibles. But I've been kind of like looking forward to it. He's been working on it for the past few months. He was showing me some pictures of it and stuff, but when I got it in hand, those pictures did not do justice to it. They did not show off the pure scale and stuff of it. So we'll talk about that in collectibles. But how was the rest of your week, Gil?
Not too bad, man. Just working. I recorded with my brothers. So we did the Three Brothers One show. That was intense. We did the Hot Ones challenge. Oh my god, dude. It hurt, man. It really fucking hurt. I don't know if you had a chance to watch the video. The video's up right now on the YouTube. Man, that was painful, dude. The last one, it felt like someone was taking like pins, like my throat was a pin cushion and like stabbing me in the back of my throat with some fucking pins. It was fucking a weird sensation. There was a bunch of different weird sensations that like the way that it activated. Yeah, it was just crazy. It was a good old time.
Did you get did you get like that weird clogging in your ears at all? Where your ears feel like they're about to pop because it's so hot? No? Oh, that's bad. No. That's bad. When you feel it in your ears.
I've never had. I felt it. We felt it in our eyes. We felt like almost pulsating in our eyes. It was weird.
Yeah.
like a throb, and then like
it's almost like you're on a drug or something when it starts hitting hella hard.
Dude, for reals. And like it took like a good half an hour to 45 minutes to for the sensations to go away. Besides that, we recorded last night the Peanut Gallery. Or no, 2 nights ago. Sorry, 2 nights ago.
2 nights ago.
Damn, everything's getting blended together, man.
Hey, it's been a wild weekend.
Yeah, 3 nights ago was the Three Brothers. 2 nights ago was Peanut Gallery, and then today, this is July 5th, the aftermath, so to speak.
We gave ourselves a break.
4th of July. Yeah, there was no way that we were going to record quietly last night at all. Fuck all that.
No, we could have done yesterday morning, but I think everybody was trying to sleep in on the morning before or had stuff to do.
Yeah, I had shit to do, and I wanted to sleep and stuff. So,
well, I did my live unboxing, and Jade decided to crash it, so that was fun.
He told me. So how did that go?
Super soakers. he was just getting done with like a Walmart run, and he had like super soakers and shit in the back of his car, so he was just showing that off, and then he bounced. I was like, oh, thanks. I was expecting him to stay for a minute, but he had to drive. So, but he's with us in spirit tonight.
Those are some classics, though, dude. Super soakers, hell yeah.
Oh yeah, man! I haven't had a super soaker since I was like 15 at least.
I'm gonna have to go do a run and try to pick some up for me and the kids. It hasn't been like super hot lately, so
speak for yourself.
I guess. Oh yeah, over there.
It's hot over here, bro. Worse. In my work, it feels like the AC hasn't been working, dude. I've been getting swamped, but.
So, anyways, let's go ahead and get into what we've been reading. For me, I only started I only honestly flip through the pages, but the prequel comic, it's like a soft cover prequel comic of the Godzilla versus Kong prequel. And it's kind of like some of the events that lead up. So it goes in a little bit further than just Kong's solo story and Godzilla's solo story. It's it gives a little bit more detail of what's going on. But I'm only about 10 pages into it. Like I said, I flipped into it a little bit and then read it. Are they doing fireworks back there?
Maybe. I thought I heard a Piccolo Pete, but who knows?
Yeah, that's a little funny.
They probably are. I do hear some stuff now. What the hell?
That's funny.
It's too
What
early.
about you? What you been reading?
I have not been reading anything lately. Just like I said, I've been trying to take a slow down on comics. So I feel like if I start reading again, I'm gonna want to start buying more again. So I'm trying to whittle myself off comics a little bit. But I want to read Noctera. That's what I'm thinking about. Starting up next is Noctera because I have a few issues of that and I want to see what that was. It looked kind of weird, like post-apocalyptic. I think the lead character is a female, so see what she's doing in that post-apocalyptic world, see how that goes. That and there was one other one I wanted to catch up on. I want to catch up on my Hellboy books because I have a bunch of one-shot Hellboy books, so I'm thinking about just pulling those out and reading those.
Dude,
they're
like the newer
ones
for one-shots. They're famous for one-shots.
Well, it works well too within the universe of Hellboy because it's oh, we're going on an investigation. Boom, one shot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. Well, let's go ahead and get into news. Let's go ahead and pull up. Let's see.
Like this.
Hold on. Is it screen sharing is easiest with two monitors, or screen sharing works best on a good computer?
Yeah, don't worry about that.
Oh, okay, just share screen. Okay,
just share it. Yeah, you should be fine. It's just giving you a warning that if it might slow down your computer a little, but you're not sharing video or nothing, so it's not too crazy.
Okay, so just entire screen share. Okay, let's go ahead and hop over into. I'll take on comics this week for Jade. So brought to you by the Hive Comics.
In Odessa, Texas.
In Odessa, Texas. We got an update for Dark Ages. So Ryan Stegman put this image up of Apocalypse, and he said not a lot different with him. He said Apocalypse is so iconic, and he's been around for so long, and it's really easy for him to change his shape, size, all that other stuff. So he's going to kind of leave him kind of classic looking, not a whole lot different. So as you can see, I think he looks kind of badass, man. I kind of like this look. It's, not the 90s, and it's kind of like something with what's going on today a little bit. So what do you think?
What are you comparing him to Emperor Trump or what?
How?
I think it looks cool. I don't know, just the way he said nowadays. It looks cool. Like you said, it's very classic, but still having a little bit of flair. That Stegman flair.
Yeah,
I think he looks massive. I want to see how big he actually is because we always see him here. Exactly, we just see him here by himself. So he's probably. I'm guessing he's probably going to be 12 feet tall, maybe 10 feet tall type of deal. So I can't wait to see him in the comics. But I don't know. So the X-Men are going to be part of this whole Dark Ages thing too, then, huh?
It's all heroes. It's all heroes. And remember, they fail. So we'll see what ends up happening. So it's the whole entire Marvel comic book universe. And talking about that, we have another character, Venom. So I don't know if you could see it all too well here, but this is just black and white, Unfortunately, everything else isn't done. The colors, pencils, everything else isn't done. But it looks, it looks like a Venom. I'm just juiced with that, what could possibly be. So we'll see, once he actually does the colors and the pencils for this, what it could, what it'll look like.
Yeah, no.
Okay, so free upgrade from Image Comics. Have you heard about this, Matt?
Yeah, we did. We discussed this, and I think it's awesome.
Yeah, so for anybody who doesn't know, starting with what is it, 320, starting with 320 with Spawn, they're going to be doing a card stock, a thick card stock like that, like the ones from the soft covers. It's
Like
going to
the
be a
DC
lot.
ones.
Yeah, it's going to be, but they're not going to charge you like $20 for one or like $10 for one comic. He said that we're going to
6 and
stay at,
up.
yeah, they're going to stay at the $2.99 price range, which is real nice, dude. I'm just like, holy shit, how is he making money? How is this guy making money? And I think he probably isn't making a lot of money on this comic, and it's only to try to get you in to read more comics and buy more comics that are done by him. Where like the Ultra Mega already has like a cover like this, and they're charging I think $5.99 or
7.
$6.99.
Yeah,
Okay,
$7.
so $6.99. So it's cool. That's cool. It's cool.
I
And
think it's nice because DC, for the quality of their books, they have great quality books. Don't get me wrong. But for the quality of their books, you're paying like $6 and up per issue. And when you're reading, when you have like 10 pulls a week, and that's light for most people. 10 pulls a week is pretty light. When you have like 10 pulls a week and they're rating in $5 to $6 books, you're looking at a $50 to $60 bill every week. So I think the bigger companies like Marvel and DC need to take a couple hints from the small guy McFarlane, who's not really that small of a guy anymore. He has the number 3 comic book, company. So if he can do it, they can do it, and they're just draining our wallets. So I think they need to take a page out of Todd's book here. The only time you'll probably ever hear me say that, but listen up, Marvel and DC.
Yeah. So here we got the cover of King Spawn. I'm sorry, Matt, could you get rid of the banner?
Oh yeah, totally. You got it. No, you're all good. You just have to
So
hit it again.
Yeah, so here we got the cover. Well, it's not the only cover, but it's like one of the covers of King Spawn here. And, that's going to be debuting next month, August. Yeah, it's going to be debuting next month in August. This is one of the other covers right here once it pulls up. So yeah, I mean, it's Al Simmons' King Spawn. We're going to be getting into it. Like we said, there's going to be 4 different titles. Just this last week, the last week of January. Oh my God, January, June. They had Spawn 319, which was a prequel lead up to the Spawn Universe comic. And then they had Spawn Universe. So. And then they actually gave us a couple preview panels of what's going on here. And it's Jessica Priest and Al Simmons attending what seems to be a funeral. Then you got somebody in the background making a phone call. There goes a priest. Looks like a little kid died, if you see right here. Do
you think it's a funeral or just a gravesite? Oh, okay, never mind. Here you go.
No, I think it's definitely a funeral. That's what
right here. I see it.
Yeah. So I still haven't picked up 319 or Spawn Universe yet. I still need to pick those up so I can let you guys know what exactly is going on. Maybe if they let us know the significance of the little kid, what he's doing, what's going on with that. So to keep things moving, the Phoenix has chosen a new host. Echo. Have you ever heard of her?
Is she an X-Men?
She is not.
Okay, then no.
Believe it or not, she actually made her first appearance in Daredevil #9 back in 1999. So this is her new one-shot. Yeah, this is her new one-shot comics. She's a new host for the Phoenix Force. So Phoenix Song Echo is going to be a 5-issue miniseries picking up in October. So it's kind of cool, man. Here she is with the Avengers, and then there's also a variant that's kind of cool. I like this one. I think this one's pretty badass.
That looks cool.
Yeah, I was like,
she almost reminds me of like Danny Moonstar.
100. That's who I thought it was actually at first. I was like, oh shit, that's Danny Moonstar. She's a host, but psych, nope. I think that's kind of cool with the handprint over her eye. I never even heard of her. I'm gonna keep it real, bro. I never even heard of her until recently. I did a little bit of research.
That's some old Daredevil right there. That's an old Daredevil comic right there for her to be in.
Yeah, for real. So, and like I think she was just kind of like a whatever type of character in the background.
Yeah, probably like a sidekick type of deal.
Yeah. So here we go. We got, the start of Superman, Son of Kel-El. and it says, "One day you'll be Superman." This is Clark showing Jonathan, you know, what he's going to show him. This is just like a basic white background. There's actually going to be a cover involved with this one, so I'll show you in a second what it's going to look like. Oh, there you go.
Whoa.
Metropolis Comic Con 2021. And then you can see all the DC characters in the background, which is pretty dope. There's like Darkseid, Lex Luthor, Mr. Terrific. Yeah. There's just a bunch. Robin, Mongol, Midnighter, Apollo. There's just a bunch
Some
of
lanterns.
Yeah, I love this cover, and I definitely want to have this cover just because all the Easter eggs. I'm like, that's really fucking dope, dude.
That is pretty cool.
Here goes another variant for to celebrate issue number 1, Superman, Son of Kel-El, with Jonathan picking up the mantle of Superman. I think there's about 7 different covers, and all of them are pretty badass, man. I'm gonna keep it real, man. Keep it moving. Back to Marvel. Venom 200, or the Legacy number 35. Venom has sold out in the distributor level. So Ryan Stegman is actually coming out with his own cover. This is a second printing cover, and it shows the host Dylan Brock on the cover with the chains rather than the webs, and then talking about variants, Patrick Gleason giving us one of his badass covers. This has Eddie Brock on the cover with the symbiote, and this is a 1 out of 25 ratio cover, and it's going to be retailing roughly about $90 for this. It's pretty fucking badass. I think I'm going to have to miss out, though. I'm not going to be spending $90 on this.
No, thank you.
No. So that's all we got for comics. Let's go ahead and transition over.
So what'd you get this week, Gil?
What the fuck happened?
All you gotta do is just hit the double. There you go. Yeah.
No, I know, but like it went like.
Yeah, it went into infinity and beyond.
Yeah. I was like, what the fuck? I'll just edit that part out. What did I get? Man, I don't have them right now on screen.
It's all good.
I don't have them within distance to pick them up. I forgot to set it up. So the first thing I got was a head sculpt of Jim Carrey the Mask from Flashpoint Customs. If you follow him on IG, shout out to him. He's a really cool dude, man. He hooked me up for a really good deal. And not only that, so he made a batch of them, I want to say a month and a half ago, roughly. And I was working, so I completely missed it. And I was like, damn. So I hit him up. I was like, yo, you put these up like in the middle of the day. I work, this and this. I was like, is there any way you can make one more? Or this and that. And he's like, don't worry about it, bro. He goes, I'm going to make a second batch. I'll put one aside for you, especially for you. Like, you don't have to worry about trying to hit me up and claim and this and that. And I was like, dope. So he put some up for sale. And, he was a man of his word, and he fucking had one aside for me. So it was like super easy for me. I just shot him over the money through PayPal, and he shipped it out to me. So shout out to Flashpoint Customs on the IG, man. He's really good. He has some good ACBA for photography and toy photography as well. So he's definitely a profile to check out.
I love that. I love that Thomas Wayne custom that he did. That was like one of the first things I seen from him. That thing was dope on a Mezco body with the suit and everything.
He's done a few.
Blew me out of the water.
He's done a few, and they're all badass, man. And like the thing that I like is that he puts up his recipe on like how he makes certain customs and everything else. Like he's not one of those customizers that won't respond back to you, that won't let you know what their secret is or how they did something. He's completely open, and he's willing to show everybody. He has awesome tutorials on how to paint 112 head sculpts, and he actually copied the sideshow process for 1/6 scale, where you do like a yellow wash, red wash, blue wash, or green wash. I can't remember. Don't take my word for it. Head over to his IG. He has a tutorial on how to get like realistic skin tones. So
really?
Just follow that. Yeah, there's process, and you have to do different washes, and it comes out amazing every single time. Besides that, I went to Target. I did a Target run Didn't really find shit other than Skelegod. So found Skelegod from the Mattel was a Masters of the
Revelations.
Universe. Yeah, Masters of the Universe Revelations wave. What's funny is like the day right before I found it, our friend Sparrow Toys, Jason, he sent me one. So
Oh,
I was like, so should I wait or should I get it? And I'm impatient, man. So I'm like, fuck this. I was like, let me buy one, and the one that Jason gets me, I'll just keep on ice. So yeah, man, I opened that bad boy up, and believe it or not, man, it has like fucking what you call it, Marvel Legends type articulation. It's good. It has a diaphragm joint like at the top, and then swappable hands, double uh, double jointed elbows, knees, thigh cut. It just has it works, man. It
how's the
really
pelvis
does
area?
truly have the. It's cool. It's cool. It just
Is it
has like
like
a
that old
regular waist.
Mattel
No, not at all.
T joint bullshit? No. Okay, good.
Not at all, man. No, that's what I'm saying. It's on par with Marvel Legends, man. I'm being 100%. I don't know why they didn't do this shit sooner, but I
Never
don't know,
know.
man.
The only
I,
thing,
w- I wish
the
I
only
had it
thing
on screen.
I wish you did too, because I want to see that ab crunch. But the
Give me one
only,
second, man. Give me 1 second.
yeah,
Go
go
ahead.
for it. The the only problem I have with that Skelegod figure is it's a little too animated looking for my style. Um, and I think compared to the rest of the figures in the line, it looks a little out of place. It looks like it's straight out of an anime. It almost looks like it's Mummies Alive, like when the Mummies Alive would like power up. That's what it reminds me of. So I don't know. I think I'm going to be passing on the Skelegod for sure, but I might pick up the He-Man and the Skeletor and probably a few of the Moss-Man if I end up finding them at my store, because I think those look decent. I think the He-Man and the Skeletor, you need those together, obviously, but I think the Moss-Man could be used for a couple of different things, so I might pick up a couple of him. But I was just saying that I think that Skelegod looks very animated, so he's not
No,
really
I heard you.
okay. He does hear all that.
They all look animated, bro.
He just looks more, I don't know, anime than, I don't know.
So they have a cloth goods cape back here, and then these are thicker, heavier plastic to keep it weighed down.
Nice.
So the diaphragm joint has some pretty good range.
Oh, wow. What? It's
Like it
making like
reminds
some
me of
noises, huh?
yeah, it almost reminds me of like the Venom lightweight of the one from the movie. So that's pretty good
Oh,
range,
really?
man.
Wow.
So like it gets up to here without an issue.
Okay.
So it kind of pushes back down because of the skirt
That
piece.
skirt piece. Yeah.
If this skirt piece wasn't there,
You get 100%.
yeah,
Wow.
you're getting higher. And then look, so the hips,
Normal.
like I said, on par with Marvel Legends, has the thigh cut. We
Wow.
got the double jointed knees. The one thing is that they didn't paint
It looks,
inside, so
uh,
it's lacking like the wash. Has a boot cut right here, and then
damn. Toe
that's what I'm
swivel.
saying, man.
Oh, wow. Okay.
They're definitely on par. And then all the armor is removable.
Really?
Like you could take
I think I saw
everything
you
off.
take a picture of him like looking a couple different ways, right? In your
Yeah,
reel.
yeah. Everything's free floating. Everything could be removed. They have like definitely a basic buck that they want to go with, which is pretty dope. The only thing that is actually like sculpted on is the H. Other than that, man, oh, that and then the band around his thigh. And I think everything else is removable. Skirt piece removable. Um, armor pieces up here are removable. Oh, sorry. The harness back here, probably because he shares the same type of body
Sword.
mold as He-Man. Not all the harness and shit like that, all that sculpted. But like everything else is removable. He comes with the power sword. He comes with this little translucent green effect for like magic or shooting a blast or whatever. That's pretty dope. The like hellfire greenish fire around his neck, that's removable as well.
Nice.
So it's pretty dope, man. You could totally customize this fucking guy. I was talking to G-Tor about this, and he was like, "Nah, man, it's not for me." And I was like, "Bro, I think you would like it." So he bought it. He liked it, and he's going to customize it into something else to fit into his legions. Because I was
Oh
like,
yeah,
dude, it'll easily fit in with your legions. And I took a picture with one of my legions. So
he needs to throw that badass head sculpt that he created, where it looks like, I think it's like it has like horns. It's like a helmet, but it has like horns coming out, a couple different sets of horns. Has like a face underneath. It's a kind of a weird looking face, but I think that would look really good on there.
Yeah, I think that could work.
That's awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna look out for the He-Man figures. I'm gonna probably pass on Skele-God, but I might pick up those other ones.
Dude, Skele-God,
we'll see what the price point.
Dope,
he was what, 30 for him?
$30. Yeah, $30.
The other ones would probably be what, 20, 22?
As far as I know, they're $20. So
okay. All right. Is that all you got?
Yeah, that's all I got. The head sculpt and that. It's been a late week. I got a pile of loot coming in from Big Bad Toy Store, but I don't know if it'll be here next week. It might be 2 weeks. We'll see what happens. Anyways, Go for it, man. What you got?
Well, I was more busy this week sending stuff out than actually receiving stuff. So I was able to send out 2 of the vapors that I had got. I sent one out to John Ramos, and I sent one out to Clayton. So they both got them. They've both been fucking doing pictures with them already, so they must be liking them a lot. I see Ramos already took his apart and was like customizing it and stuff. So he's a crazy man. So I've been doing that. I did receive one thing. It was a very big box from Delicious Poses, as I said earlier. I commissioned him to make me a snow-based diorama a few months back, and we were kind of talking about it because he's been selling a lot of terrain pieces that are like, kind of like just like little accent pieces, like flat surfaces with like little rocks and accent pieces and stuff like that. And I told him I wanted something a little different, something a little bigger, and basically I told him I wanted something more vertical, for the back of shots, because I like to have like really big backgrounds. So he made me basically like a giant snow mountain. Okay, so like I said, I've been shipping a lot of things out, but I got something in from Delicious Poses. Like I said earlier, he sent me a diorama. It was a snow-based diorama. I commissioned him to make it a few months back. And most of the pieces he had been selling were like smaller kind of horizontal pieces, like accents and things like that. And he was selling them for really cheap, like $30, $35 shipped, 25, 65 shipped, for little pieces and things here. And he's pretty affordable. So I was like, hey, you think you can make me something, right? And he's like, yeah. So I was like, but I want something more vertical, something to fill in a background type of deal. So he ended up making me like a snowy mountain. And it's literally a mountain. It's huge. This thing is like he shipped it, and the shipping cost was like over $100. And I was like, dude, like, what the F,
Holy shit.
I was kind of tripping a little, dude, because it ended up being a pretty expensive piece. But when I got it in hand, I was just blown away, dude. I was blown away by the amount of like the snow texture and detail that he got into it. It's just awesome. How massive this thing is. It's taller than Zemnu, like 2 Zemnus. I could put 2 of those and it would still be the size of the mountain he made. This thing is massive. So if you guys want to check that out, make sure to go check out my Instagram and my IGTV. I just did the unboxing for it yesterday morning. Jade stopped by to crash that, like I was talking about earlier. It was a little fun. It was a really quick, short unboxing, about 14 minutes. I pull out the diorama, and then I set up a couple, like really quick pieces just to show it off. I set up Wolverine on there, and I threw Zemnu on there. So check out, I guess I ended up making a TikTok too. So if you guys want to check that out, it's Major Reaction. And you'll see my little mountain Zemnu display I did there. The last thing I got in was this little trash can. I found these at the dollar store for $1, obviously.
Yo, if you find some more, man, pick me up.
This was the only one, but yeah, if I do find one, I'll pick you some up. But look, basically, I mean, it's a little taller than like a Marvel Legend, but I think that's like about the right size. I mean, it's a little big, but when it's in the background, it blends.
It's a little big, but it's not good, man. We can fudge it, make it work,
I think it scales with Mythic Legions better. But when are you going to find a trash can out in the mythos? All right, but that was it for me. That was all I got in this week.
Short and sweet. Let's go ahead and hop into news. You take it away, Matt.
You got it. So we have what was revealed to possibly be our SDCC Zartan box set. This is like a Dreadnoks exclusive Zartan, and he comes with a bunch of extra little face swap outs, man. Looks like a skull. I don't know if that's supposed to just be like an accessory or if he can wear that, but you get Snake Eyes, you get Storm Shadow, and then you get those three, generic looking faces that I think he originally came with.
They're very fucking creepy. I just got to say, the generic looking faces are gross as shit, man.
And he doesn't have like eyeballs. He has like white eyes, so the eyes are always gonna look creepy.
That's what makes it look gross as shit, man.
That's kind of cool, actually. So yeah, this should be popping up around the end of the month, right? Or August?
No. So, yeah, probably around August. So if it is San Diego Comic-Con, which we think, Hasbro Pulse Con, it's going to be about fall.
Okay, yeah. So look forward to that in the next few months. All right, Storm Collectibles. Another figure here from the Golden Axe series. We got Gilius, Thunderhead, and Chicken Leg. So we talked about this.
No, it's me, Gilius.
Oh, Gilius. Well, you're a lot bigger than that guy.
My dog, Chicken Leg.
Can you ride on that dog?
No, I'm fucking squish him.
So we got Gilius and the Chicken Leg. We talked about this last week, or a few weeks back, but we didn't have any visuals at the time, or we didn't have anything we could show you.
We did, but it was like a bullshit, crappy photo from somebody that was attending, and it wasn't like the best quality. There's glare on the plastic at the case. So there's a nice HD promo image right there.
Yeah, so these are the actual promotion shots for the figure. You can see the skeletons that they have, that they sell regularly being used, and those are some great skeletons. So if you can get those for the price that they retail at, you should definitely pick some of those up. Those are actually really impressive, those skeletons. But he comes with Chicken Legs, so that's his little chicken, little monster-looking thing that he rides on. We talked about that last time, so we'll keep going. Hasbro has announced Pulse Con 2021, or it hasn't happened yet, right? It's July 26th and 27th or something.
They said they just said in the fall. I don't know if
they're not even giving us dates yet.
No, I don't think so. They just said in fall. So what I'm assuming, don't quote me on it, is so like everyone's freaking out because how they shut off the Zartan. We're gonna get into more, but people are like, oh, if it sells out, is that it? I'm like, well, last year they did an open pre-order for like a week for everything. So it's
that's how we got the Hellfire set and all that stuff.
Yeah. So I'm assuming that they're gonna do the same thing. So we'll see.
Well, if it's all online, I bet it will be again the same way. All right, here we go. Hot Toys armor from the Mandalorian. This was shown off. It's a Toy Fair exclusive, so I don't know exactly what that means. Do you have to order it through the site?
That's their San Diego Comic-Con exclusives. That's usually what they call it.
Okay, but it's still able to be ordered through the site, right? You don't have to be there or nothing?
No.
Okay.
Nope. Not at all.
Okay.
Usually they offer it for like San Diego, New York, and everything else, like usually in person and stuff like that. I mean, you can't order online. And the thing is, so if you order online and you go in person, you go pick up your order there in person.
Okay. That's how it works.
Or you could just order online. You could order online, and then usually the people that order online, they get their shit dead last. Because it's obviously like easier to go in person. Yeah, essentially that's what it is.
Now, have we seen all the accessories she's going to come with? Is she going to come with like her little smelting area?
I don't know. This is basically everything that they showed off, just the different weapons and whatnot. I don't know if she's going to come with anything else. No,
she will have that hammer though, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think one of the images she had the hammer, the one that she was fucking up the stormtroopers with. Yeah.
Yeah, the one that she cracks into the skull.
Dude,
who saw this coming?
I don't think anybody did.
This is the last thing I thought they'd make. Cyborg Spiderman.
Dude.
This is from the game, the Spider-Man video game for the PS4. What do you
light up features?
Yeah. I don't know how I feel with light up features in the heads.
I don't know, but there's different swappable eyes. One, because I've seen one that had white and then there's a green. I don't know if there's any other swappable features there.
It'll probably be like the Deadpool and stuff where you just pop it out and swap the different eye and the different eye detail.
Yeah, check this out though, man. Look at that arm.
Beautiful. That arm looks awesome. The only thing I'm worried about is that arm's posability. The rest of the Spider-Man is probably going to be amazingly posable.
So right underneath is actually cloth.
Really?
Yeah. So if you hold on, let me see.
I kind of would have liked if it was made.
Damn.
I would like if it was designed similar to the Iron Man's, where the gears like kind of like move in and out type of deal, with the hydraulic type of deal. That'd be cool. But yeah, this is gonna be a great figure, especially if you're a Spidey fan. I feel like you gotta have this. This is like '90s nostalgia all over it right here. I remember owning the Cyborg Spidey figure back in the day, and that was like one of my favorite figures for some reason. Even though like he only appeared in the animated series for like 1 or 2 episodes. It was like 1 episode.
The Clone Saga, and then that was it. Just the detail on the span of like the staples from the surgery, that's just insane.
It looks good.
Here we go.
Here we go. Marvel Studios, Loki and Sylvie, right? Yeah. So
we got Sylvie in the background. They have her face blurred out.
Yeah, we're not going to get the full reveal yet. But that Loki, the uniform looks amazing. Obviously, if you're a big MCU fan and you really love the shows, you're probably going to want this. I think we know somebody who's going to want this. But as far as I'm concerned, I don't know. This probably isn't the Loki I would want for my collection from Hot Toys, but, to each their own.
Well, which one would you want? Like the one from the first Avengers movie?
Yeah. Okay. Big horns. Yeah, classic Loki for sure. Now we got the Neon Tech Iron Man. What's it? 4.0. This is
4.0.
This isn't the first time they've made one of these, right? They've made some of these in the past, right? The Neon Tech.
That's why it's the 4.0, because they have
the
1.0, which was like the Mark 3 or Mark 4. Then they had the Mark 2 that was like a Mark 7. And it's weird because then the Mark 3 was the War Machine armor. And then they're just hopping over into 4.0, which is the 50th armor, the one from Infinity War. I thought they were going to do at least one more before they hopped into this armor, but whatever. It is what it is.
Iron Man collectors will eat it up, and these ones look really cool. This one looks cool with the extra accessories. Yeah, you're right. It is that nanotech armor, huh? Yeah, it has like the extra weapons and stuff like that.
Yeah, someone from the 50th armor. Yeah,
that looks really cool.
Not from Endgame, but from Infinity War.
Yeah,
I think it's pretty badass how they just recolored everything to just like the nanotech colorway and everything like that. It's kind of like a trip though, because for the preview trailer that they put up for Hot Toys, I thought it was going to be like a translucent. I thought it was just going to be white, but they were going to go with like a Tron look almost. But then turns out that they're doing almost like a orange, which is weird because the War Machine was orange.
Yeah, they'll look good together. You thought they were going to go with like an all white suit or just white lines?
The white lines, white light up features and white lines as well.
If they did if they did the space armor in this Neon Tech, I think that'd be dope. That white space armor that he has. And then they just gave it some really cool like accent features. That'd be dope. And that's all light up too, right? The Neon Tech has like a lot of light up.
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. More MCU stuff for your, Disney Plus series figures. We got the White Vision. And this is he's looking a little thick in the thighs. I noticed that when I was like, dude, he's got some junk in the trunk.
This is the on-new sculpt that they did for this Vision, and then the regular Vision that they're doing for WandaVision. They're both like on a different body than the previous released one, and they're both like just as thick. They share the same exact sculpt. Maybe the white is emphasizing it a little bit more.
It is. It's definitely the color. It makes it stand out more. Well, because if you had the same figure in black, it would look sleek. You know what I mean? It wouldn't look thick. It would look like muscular.
Look at these eyes, man.
Yeah, dude, that's what. Oh man, that's creepy. That face sculpt is. That's like the thing of nightmares, bro.
Dude, the blacked out eyes.
Have you ever seen that? have you ever seen that old school the Adventures of Mark Twain? That creepy ass animated show, and these kids like go through all these doors with Mark Twain and they run into the devil. You
No, what
should
the
watch.
fuck?
Look it up. Look it up on YouTube after we get off, dude. And look, remember those eyes. And then when you watch the devil scene and you see the eyes, it's the fucking eyes, bro. It's creepy as fuck. Okay, so we had the Fan First Friday from the Power Rangers Lightning Collection, and they revealed a lot of different stuff. So here we have the Phantom Ranger. Correct?
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
good.
Yes,
Hey,
sir.
I'm still trying to get on this. I'm not after MMPR, it's like all foreign to me. Some more Dino Fury,
Charge.
Thunder, Dino Charge. See, this is Dino Charge Green, and Gil's been waiting for this figure. He's excited for this one, Gil. Why are you excited for this one? Because we don't have enough Green Rangers?
Not enough Green Rangers, man. Not enough Green Rangers that aren't Tommy. Let me
Yeah.
just emphasize that aren't Tommy. We got
We got a
Adam
lot
the
of Tommy.
Green Zeo. Yeah, we have two Tommies. And then we have Adam that was the Green Zeo, and then we have now Riley the Green Dino Charge.
And right here we have the Pink Zeo, right?
No, this is in space.
Ah, damn it.
No, it's okay. There definitely is a Zeo reveal though.
Those costumes do look similar though, with the weird the shapes on their heads and stuff. All right, so we got Zeo Yellow. Gil, name these characters off for our Power Rangers heads.
That'll complete the team.
Tell us who these characters are.
Oh fuck, I don't remember everybody's name.
Sorry. I thought you did.
No, I really don't remember. I just remember that this damn
Gil usually knows everything Power Rangers.
No, it's not Aisha. I forget what the hell her name is. I'll fuck it up, man. I don't want to. I don't want to do that.
It's all good.
But here we go. So, talking about MMPR.
Oh yeah. This is right up my alley. We got the eyeball monster. Does he have a name? Eye guy?
I think it's just eyeball monster or something like that.
Let's call him Eye Guy.
Let's be honest here. For the Rangers, they really aren't doing anything new or different with the Rangers, man. To be honest, like it just seems like the standout are the villains. Those are going to be the 100% unique sculpts. Those are going to be the things that are different, and that's obviously why they're charging a little bit more for them. But dude, I'm into this. This looks fucking awesome, man. This kick ass.
Especially after Geeky was showing us what he showed us on the top 10.
Oh, the Tengu?
The Tengu, yeah. Dude, after seeing that Tengu figure, the amount of like value in that figure was insane. All right, here we have a MCU style J. Jonah Jameson.
Dude, I want to get this figure so bad, just for the head.
Dude, I know, right? Like you could have him in like so many different situations, just like yelling at people and stuff. Like that's great.
What's that one movie where he's the drum instructor? I know I watched it recently.
Oh, you guys were telling me about that Nerve or something like that, or
nah, I can't remember. But anyways, just gonna fucking make a custom of him like that. Get a buff body and throw it on there. With a black t-shirt, blue jeans.
All right, here's some more SDCC reveals, possibly. We have Elvis MODOK, which no one asked for, and no one seems to be very excited for so far. I'm a big MODOK fan, and even I find this kind of weird. The Cheeseburger Ray is pretty dope. But other than that, I mean, there's definitely a lot of humor value here. You could definitely do some really funny toy photography stuff with this guy. I could see you like shooting, cheeseburgers into Deadpool's mouth or something crazy like that. Also, we get Captain. I don't know who the hell this guy is.
He's basically a part of the MODOK set.
Oh god, he looks like maybe he's from that series. He looks like
it's a comic. I can't remember what they specifically said on the Instagram post what comic it's from, where like it was the Elvis MODOK plus the Captain, I'm just gonna say it right out, bro. It's fucking gross. I don't need it. Big pass. I am hoping that there's another Legends reveal for Hasbro Pulse Con because this ain't it.
I do like that head sculpt though. I think you could use that on like a random goons and stuff. He has like the mutton chops and whatnot.
I mean, you could definitely just have him as a civilian or whatever, but yeah.
All right, we got the No Way Home Spider-Man new suit.
So those spoilers for the movie.
Yeah, but I mean, to me, it looks very similar to the suit from
Iron
Endgame.
Spider?
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know. I don't like it. I'm not liking it. I'll have to see how this one looks in the movie because in the figure form, I'm not digging it, but I think it might look really good on screen.
What about this one?
Yeah, this black one. That's the one I'm talking about right now.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, I think this will look good on screen. I don't like it in figure form though right now. And they're who's posing these figures? Jesus,
that's what
terrible.
I said, man. That's what I said because it's trash. You know what? There is one thing that was teased with the Power Rangers Lightning Collection that I forgot to bring up and put up. Is that supposedly we're going to be getting the Ninjetti Warriors?
Yeah, maybe.
So the pose, they were trying to make them do like a high jump kick and like lean back, but like the posing was so shit that it just looked like somebody that was like falling down. So they just got a picture of the action figure falling down, and that was it. And like I even commented on the some people that posted that up, and I was like, that just looks like someone's fucking falling down. It doesn't even look good. They need to get somebody that knows how to pose these fucking figures for these promo shots, man. And another thing,
hit me up.
I've seen he isn't all that good either. I've seen Funko where they don't have the red. It's just all blacked out. It's just black and gold and nothing else.
Yeah, the red doesn't really make sense there.
It kind of breaks it up. So I wonder.
It does break it up.
Are we gonna get the red, or are we not gonna get the red? So I'm kind of curious about that.
It reminds me of the Kane Scarlet Spider because he has like the red fingertips and stuff like that. All right, here we have another MCU Doctor Strange. Now, would this be his endgame look?
No, this is how he's gonna look in No Way Home.
Oh, when he makes his appearance in No Way Home, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Spoiler. I don't know, man. What?
There's a lot of spoilers that have been going on this week, man.
I don't like it. I don't know. And they're not even that good of figures to be like spoiling shit for. Like, come on.
Oh, the other thing that's kind of crazy. I forgot to bring it up in comics. So we all know how like Spider-Man's dying off in the comics. We brought it up, right? Peter Parker's dying.
Possibly again. Yeah, we saw the picture of the MJ.
Well, yeah. So that Scarlet Witch, she's dying, and Doctor Strange is dead right now as well.
What? Where'd you hear that?
It's not that I heard. That's what's going on right now.
In the comics?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes, okay. For a second, I was like transitioning over to MCU. I was like, wait, what? When did all this happen? Okay, so we're getting the 90s animated Venom figure. This looks awesome on a vintage card. I don't know if I need this, but I think it'd be a great piece just to have on the wall, honestly.
I need it.
I know you do, Gil. I know you do.
I want at least two, bro. I want at least two.
Now, is it going to come with that little poster that it showed next to him with his face?
The box.
That's the box. Okay, nice. That's a nice art. See, it looks. You're really gonna have to light it. You're gonna have to light it right.
Check this out.
I know. I see it. Yeah, I see it. Butterfly joints that actually work. Maybe collectibles.
Looking at you. Yeah, but dude, look at the fucking detail on this. Look at the what's it called? The webbing right here.
It looks good, dude. It looks good.
Dude, oh my god, that's phenomenal, bro.
I think I'd hit that with a little white dry, like a little white wash or dry rub.
To bring it out a little bit more. Yeah.
Just or like a little bit of like a dry, you know. I keep saying dry rub because that's what we did the ribs yesterday, but that's not what it's called.
This is getting on my nerves right here.
Is that where you're supposed to put in the symbiote tentacles or whatever?
I have no idea.
That looks terrible.
I don't know if it's from that or if that's how the Omega Red body is because of the shoulder pads.
Oh no! Would they really do that and not cover it?
You know they would do some shit like that, man.
That is not. There's no reason for that. That's fucked up if they did that.
I'm not 100% sure. I have my Omega Red right over there on my display. I just don't want to get up and go check, but I kind of have a feeling that's what it is.
No, I'm
And here
pretty
goes a
sure you're
better.
right.
And here goes a better look at the box, man. Look
That's
at that.
dope.
That's fucking
That's really
awesome.
cool.
Just
I might need 3 of these actually. I'm gonna need 1 to stay on box, 1 to paint normal, and 1 to have the way it looks.
I can
That
see that.
sucks. I didn't want any, and now I want 3. Fuck.
You're welcome.
Yeah, screw you. So we got Biff from NECA.
Back to the
Like
Future
Future
2.
Biff. Yeah. Future Biff here, Back to the Future 2. I'm not a fan of the Back to the Future line, but they killed it with the sculpting and everything. The pants are sculpted really well. The only thing I don't like is the knee on these ones, the way like the knee looks when you bend it, because it still has that really angular piece right there. Yeah,
Well,
right
the thing
there.
that kind of fucks this up is like, look, this
The
is
knee
pants. That's
pad.
a knee pad. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Weird.
like looks kind of weird. And here's from the backside, and as you can see, look, one's smaller and one's bigger.
Yeah, it's gonna look
But the
goofy.
texture, dude, NECA always kills it in like getting fucking textures.
Yeah, the texture's
Look
insane.
at
Here,
look at that,
let's go to one screen really quick, like this. Dude. There you go.
bro. That
Yeah.
is.
What's up with the Bart Simpson helmet?
I don't know. That was just his look in the movie. But
I don't
and
think
then
I've
look,
ever
a
even watched the second movie.
Hellboy glove right there. Nah.
Yeah,
Just
right-handed doom.
the amount of different textures here, man, is just
No,
fucking
that's insane.
insane. That's wild.
Ooh.
The thing of
Also
nightmares.
from NECA. This
Yeah.
is the life-size Chucky from NECA, right? This is gonna be the 2-pack with the Bride of Chucky.
Yeah, you know who was showing this off was our buddy Blaine.
Our buddy Blaine. Yep, he showed us
Blainer things.
him and Tiffany doing some work at the NECA office. That was a great
Yeah.
post.
I was like, dude, I respect you. I like you. You're a cool fucking dude. But nah, fuck that shit. I was like, if I see that shit, knocking it off the fucking shelves. Chucky kind of creeped me out a little bit when I was younger.
Oh yeah, me too. I want a life-size Chucky though, but I want like the original, like
Good guy
first
doll?
movie version. Yeah, but with a good guy face, and then with alternate like "fuck you, bitch" face. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When he scares the shit out of Annie's mom, he's like, "You bitch," and he bites her. That scene was fucking creepy, dude. Okay, so we have Revoltech, Carnage, re-release or 2.0?
This is the same thing, except this one is translucent.
Ooh.
So remember how they did the translucent Venom?
Yeah,
remember.
I do remember. Yeah,
that was like an Asian Comic-Con exclusive only, and it was like limited to like 500 pieces.
Oh, wow.
So this one, I'm not 100% sure if they're doing the same thing, but I do know that it's translucent and it's the same exact shit. Just if you get the translucent Venom, you probably want this. For me, I'm good. I could pass. I already have the regular one. I don't need it. But talking about 2.0s, here we go.
It would be dope to light them up though. If you light them up right, that would probably look really fucking cool. And we have Deadpool X-Force version 2.0 from Revoltech as well. Now, I can definitely see the difference here because the paint on this one is way better than the original one. The original one was such a like plain gray that it just looked plastic.
Gross.
This looks good. This looks like he's wearing like a suit and stuff like that. So this, I could definitely see the upgrades here. But the articulation setup and everything still looks pretty much the same, except for maybe they did something with the shoulders.
Yeah, if you see, like they definitely hit it better. And I think they mainly just did it to where it'll look nice in a neutral pose as well.
Yeah, probably. Because that was people's main complaint was that you can't vanilla pose these things.
So one thing that they said is they reworked the plastic for the sheaths on the swords back here because it was infamous for breaking on both the gray version and the red version. They're going more with a Liefeld look for the knives and the guns and everything as well, because Yamaguchi straight up, came out and said we drew inspiration from Deadpool's first look done by Liefeld, and then Liefeld commented on it and everything else because they tagged Liefeld in the post.
But that ain't even true though, because the first Deadpool was super skinny.
No, not the aesthetics, but as far as the weapons.
Oh, like the
Yeah.
Yeah, the over exaggerated weapons.
Yeah, exactly. Like the crazy tech looking, futuristic looking weapons. Yeah.
Weight like 3 barrels on one gun type of shit.
Yeah.
30 pouches on the gun. All right, so we have the Super 7 spectacular kind of sort of good. That's a kind of sort of for sure. Still at Comic-Con.
So
oh man, they must have heard the whole subpar 7 jokes or something.
This is gonna start on Wednesday. No, tomorrow. Shit.
Yeah, tomorrow, Tuesday at 10 a.m. Where is this going to be held? Is this like at Super? It says at Super 7. Okay.
Yeah, on their channel. So,
do you think they'll be hosting it from like their San Francisco store or where?
Probably.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I wonder if they'll have like people there doing like a live audience type of deal or not. That'd be interesting. So what are we looking forward at Super 7? Looks like we are looking forward to a crossover with G.I. Joe. Now, do you think we'll get an Ultimate version, or do you think we'll get some retro action stuff?
Okay, that's where me and Jade were going. Not really back and forth, but I was saying Ultimates. He was saying the reaction or retroaction, whatever they are, figures. I'm thinking Ultimates, man. And if we're talking Ultimates, I really don't want a reaction. I wouldn't want to see that. I would honestly be interested in seeing what Super 7 has to offer in the Ultimates line. And I'm thinking right off the bat, we're going to get a Roadblock. That's one of the signature characters right now. At this point.
For some reason.
Snake Eyes.
Storm Shadow,
and probably Commander. That would probably be the starting 4 lineup right there.
Now, I think if they did in the retro action, that would actually be a smart way to go because there isn't anybody making those type of G.I. Joes right now. There's plenty of companies trying to make 6-inch fully articulated stuff.
Hasbro's making 3 3/4 inch.
Yeah, but it's new, updated articulation. This would be like an old school vintage style retro action figure. That's kind of the old school Joe heads love that kind of shit. So I don't know. It could go either way. But Ultimate, who wants to pay $60 for Super 7 G.I. Joe? I don't know. Now here's something that's gaining more and more interest.
People are going to pay $60 for this shit.
People are going to pay $60 for a lot of shit. Now here's something that's starting to gain my interest more and more. The Super 7 Power Rangers line, which I was kind of down on from the start. But after seeing the amount of accessories and things they're trying to pack in with these bad boys, it's like nuts, man. And it's actually kind of justifying the price scale that they're going to set. But, I think Super 7 has had issues in the past where they show a ton of stuff. And then when you get the figure, you're not getting everything that was shown in the first place. Don't quote me on that, but I think I've heard that before.
So one thing that I think is pretty badass, you can see we're getting the old school toy looking weapons, a la the white blaster up here, and then a la the grayscale dagger that looks like shit. But like, look, it even has like the little circle like from like the action figures that peg in, like those old school flip head weapons. And then they got like highly detailed weapons and accessories and shit like that. And this sword only showed up in the Japan series. Never showed up in the American series.
Nice. And that one sword he only used when he was evil, right?
Yeah, the sword
of darkness.
I think it was darkness, yeah. And then look, we get the Trini and Aisha head. I think that's pretty badass. We've never gotten that before from any other company.
And the creepy little gnome doll. Come on. They even included the creepy little gnome doll.
Remember that story arc?
Yeah, dude, that was creepy.
Yeah, that's fucking gross. As you can see, the daggers or the size.
I think that guy gave me like lightweight nightmares. Nice.
You could even see the Morpher, and then look, you could even see the sculpt of the Sabretooth. And then,
Yeah.
do you remember their crystals from
Faintly.
their power coins?
Yeah.
Okay, this is
Now
pretty
this is great.
impressive. This is pretty impressive.
This is great. You get the putty with the two different heads, the red head, the red eyes, and the regular one, and then we also get the like outfit dress up stuff for them. You can also
That's
get the
pretty
stuff to make them
awesome,
into a
man.
Zeo, which is dope. Well, almost. You can
Zed,
almost make them do a Zeo.
Zed.
Or Zed, my bad. Yeah, Zed.
So yeah, you just throw this on there
Oh,
and
they do
you
have the knee
swap.
pads. Yeah, but it actually did show off the Zed knee pads too, which I didn't see at first. And I was like, oh, they don't have the knee pads, so that kind of sucks. But
It
they
looks
did
like
have the knee
clips
pads.
on.
Yeah, dude, that's really cool because that basically is a workaround for having to buy two separate figures like we had to do with the Hasbro one. So if you buy a couple of these, you're getting your money's worth right there. So that's dope. All right, let me just find them really quick. I think it's all out of order for me. Let me put it in order really quick.
I got it back up. If you want
Okay,
to swap back over.
Yep.
My
All
bad,
good.
bro.
You're good. No, you're good.
So, sorry, viewers, for the technical difficulties. So yeah, if you want to swap over, this is our next thing. So this is actually going to be starting pretty soon on Thursday or Friday. Thursday, whenever the 8th is. Is that Thursday? We're going to get more information on these event exclusives. So go ahead, Matt.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Wait, what do you mean? Oh, yeah. So we're gonna be getting Beerus, Whis, Nappa, and SS God Goku, Super Saiyan God Goku. I don't know why I said like that. The Ruby
He has
version,
like
or red version,
translucent. He has
Rose
like
version, whatever they
translucent.
call
Yeah, he has like translucent red hair, almost like the translucent Goku Black, the Bros form.
like
Kind of.
like what demoniacal fit started doing first with the translucent
Yeah,
head sculpts. Yeah.
yeah.
So these are going to be re-releases, or do you think they're going to be updated? Because that Beerus is like old body. The Whis is kind of weak on the body that he was on.
Everything's gonna probably be re-released, man. I don't think they're gonna be updating articulation, but who knows? I mean, that's how they make their money with these re-releases. With just all they have to do is just change up the paint. So,
Call it the anime version.
question I posed to all the followers on the IG: if you could pick one, which one are you picking? And believe it or not, Beerus won that poll.
Yeah, because nobody probably has Beerus because they didn't start collecting until after he was released.
So, if you could pick one, which one are you picking?
I have all these figures.
Okay, so you don't need them.
So I would probably maybe just get another God Goku because I know how he gets really expensive. Like those God Gokus, for some reason, always end up hella expensive on the aftermarket.
He's like 100, like 120, 150, somewhere around there right now. So yeah, I would definitely suggest
I'm probably gonna
picking
pick them
all
all
these
up.
gues up. Yeah, they're all going for over $100. His retail though is almost $100 though for Nappa.
Yeah, he's like an $80, $90 figure to start.
Yeah, and then they got these exclusive stands. You know, you got the stand of I don't know if that's Kami or Kai, but then
Goku
there's the
symbol.
Whis one, and then the pod, the Saiyan pod.
Yep, that's really cool. I don't need stands, but okay. So, like we mentioned, speculation from last week. We speculated that the Transformers Jurassic Park crossover. Well, you speculated that it would be a Megatron designed as the T-Rex, and Jade speculated that it would be the Jeep. And you both were right. So, I mean, for once, you guys can both be right. Like, you don't have to fight over it. And yeah, they're doing their thing again, the whole crossover mashup thing, and it's working so far. So here you go, another crossover mashup for you guys, Transformers fans. That Megatron looks all right. I'm not too big of a fan of that color scheme of the red and the black on him. I wish they'd done something a little different.
They should have did like something like different color beiges or something like that.
They should have kept it like the color of the T-Rex almost. Yeah.
Yeah.
This looks cool. You know, looks like an everyday Transformer. I like the way the chest looks due to the grill of the Jeep. What do you think?
I like it. It's cool. The Jeep definitely is a standout for me. out of this set is $105. It's on Hasbro Pulse and Amazon right now.
How much is the Megatron, same?
Dude, the Megatron by itself is $50.
Okay. Oh, so you
I
buy them
don't.
together for 100 or?
Oh yeah. So both of them together
Okay.
is 105. That's what I'm saying for the set.
That's
This
cool.
Jurassic Park set is 105, and I don't really see it here because Megatron by himself is $50. So I would have thought that this would be like an $80 set.
Yeah, I guess it depends on how big they're. If they're like Voyager or whatever the other classes are, I can't remember. Legacy or some shit. I don't know. Depending on the size, I guess.
Yeah.
So was that it?
Yeah, that's all we got, man.
That was a long collectible section, I gotta say.
Definitely was.
There's a lot to cover there.
Well,
hey, that's good for you guys.
Did about 30 minutes worth, I think.
Bad for your wallets. Ouch.
So let's go ahead and hop into anime and what we've been watching. So, Matt, what about you? What you got? What you been watching, man?
What have I been watching? Been watching more Hunter x Hunter with my daughter. She basically killed that anime series already. She watched the whole thing. I was only catching episodes here and there. It seems pretty good. I mean, it reminds me of like, My Hero and stuff like that. Let's see. I feel like there was something else I watched. I can't think of it right now. I think that was it. What about you, Gil?
As I bump my tripod. So I rewatched, what was it? The Sasuke and Itachi fight in Naruto.
Nice.
That's one of the most awesome fights in that series. And I rewatched Jiraiya versus Pain, and it's still sad, just not as sad as when I first saw it. Because, man, poor Jiraiya, man, he gets fucking worked. He's taking on 6 Pains at the same fucking time, man. And like I was thinking about it because I was like, man, does that mean like Naruto is stronger than Jiraiya? Yes and no. Because Naruto didn't have to fight all 6 at one fucking time.
And he didn't beat them physically either, so.
Yeah, so like he kind of like had some help because like he already knew everything going into it because of the death of Jiraiya, shit from Kakashi and everything else. So that's the reason why he did so good. That's the reason why he did so good. Poor Hinata, she gets fucking smacked around trying to help out her man. That part was
so sad.
Yeah, at least she didn't die, but she definitely did get fucked up.
At least she finally stood up for him too, though. Like, because how long has she wanted to do something like that and just back down instead?
Since the first original Naruto
since the tournament arc, yeah. Since that first,
way back when they were kids.
What Chunin exam?
Yeah, the Chunin exam. Yeah, that would be the first one. So I rewatched all of those. I watched a little bit more of Boruto. I'm trying, man, like the motivation is like trying to get to like the stuff like where they go back in time. Yeah, the good stuff. Where they go back in time where Naruto starts getting involved when Kawaki comes around. Like I know what's going on, but I'm just not there yet. There's no new My Hero Academia, so I was like, what the fuck? I was tripping out on that, man. There's no new episode this week, so I guess that they're taking a break or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, right. Those dudes don't take breaks.
No, they do actually, because Japan's been fluctuating, man, with the whole entire COVID shit on shutdowns and not shutdowns. They keep on fluctuating like every few weeks, man. They open, then they shut back down. They open, then shut back down. It's fucking crazy.
Well, for the anime and manga artists, that might be a good thing because I know those dudes get fucking worked to the bone. Like I know that they it's like stressful as hell for those dudes.
Yeah, that's for sure.
I did want to say that my daughter actually started watching Parasite yesterday, so I'm gonna probably rewatch that with her. And she was thought it was pretty interesting. I was like, okay, now this one gets pretty pretty messed up, and she's like, "It's okay, Dad. I'm good." I was like, "Okay, I'm just warning you." I'm like, "There's some pretty fucked up stuff."
That's what you think, right?
Yeah, it's like it's crazy. It's a good one though.
That's funny.
Highly
And
recommend.
that's about it, man. I want to say. I don't think I watched anything else. Yeah,
All right. Well, what do we got for anime news?
let's go ahead and get into it, man. So we got some Demon Slayer news that actually came out yesterday, which is actually pretty fucking dope, man. The next season is actually going to be the Entertainment District arc. So, if anyone's reading the manga, they probably already know what's going on and what's up with that. But yeah,
Sounds weird, does.
it's going to be focusing on this Hashira, the Hashira Tengen, or I think he's number 6, if I'm not mistaken. You've seen him before, right, Matt? You remember him?
Yeah, he doesn't do much when in the original series. I don't even think he
He's
says
just
anything.
I think he's just mainly in the back. I think he has like only like 1 or 2 lines, and he's mainly in the background. I don't even know like what his breathing form is or what his form is, what he does. So that'll be interesting to figure out what's going on with him and what his story is. It's going to be focusing on these demons right here. It looks like she's the head demon for the business district. So I guess we'll see what's going on there. It looks like she has some servants right there and whatnot.
Looks like she's about to smoke some opium. Getting down on a Friday night. My favorite, Zenitsu.
That's why I threw him in, man. He's fucking amazing. I love Zenitsu.
That face.
This guy is messed up. That was funny. So yeah, there's just like some screenshots of like what we've seen in the trailer. We've seen Tanjiro and we've seen Nezuko. I mean, they're just doing their normal stuff. Nothing crazy, nothing fancy. If you want to see the trailer, you can head over to the Geek Out Show on Instagram and check out over there. Oops.
Yeah, people are still letting off fireworks over here.
I knew it. I wasn't sure to bring this up here or TV.
Here.
I don't know. I just brought it up here just because. So there's a lot of news going on right now with Donkey Kong. So they're expanding at the Nintendo Land and also at like the Universal Studios part of like where they do like some Nintendo stuff. So I mean that doesn't pertain to anime, but however, here we go over here as you see like some stills. We're going to be getting an animated series or movie. They're not sure. There's been no details as far as that leaked. So it has been leaked that there's a lot of stuff centering around Donkey Kong right now, DK, and the Donkey Kong family. We're going to get into it later, but they're working on another video game right now at this point. So they're making moves over there at Nintendo, man. And it's been a long time since I remember Donkey Kong, like anything really. I remember like the old school like reboot type animation, the crappy computer animation from way back in the day. I'd be interested in like an anime series or an animated series. So
I would not be because some of my coworkers used to call me DK, so I hate Donkey Kong.
Oh gosh! So Mortal Kombat Legends: Battle of the Realms. This is the new animated movie, their animated universe that they're going to be doing. We've seen the artwork for the 4K. What the fuck was that? For the 4K movie. So they actually released a trailer, and it's a pretty badass trailer. I'll throw it up on the IG. But as you can see right here, we got our warriors for the Earth Realm. We're getting a Kung Lao, which we didn't get in the last movie. Liu Kang, which I don't think he was in the last movie either. Or he might have, I don't remember. But actually, if you see...
Yeah, he was there, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, but in the trailer, he's the main focus. And you get this is going to basically be his origin story. So, I think that's kind of cool.
You think they're going to do origins for like everybody pretty much? Or like some of the main people?
I'm not sure, maybe.
I mean, because they kind of knocked out Johnny Cage's origin and Sub-Zero's origin and Scorpion's origin in the last one almost. You know what I mean?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah,
I
because
gotta rewatch that
we
one.
got Johnny Cage's introduction in that movie. He was like, he thought everything was a movie. Scorpion and Sub-Zero's rivalry, Quan Chi. We got quite a bit in that first movie.
So we get Reiko, Jade, Baraka, which there's a bunch of different Barakas, but
The
he's the
proper
main one.
Reiko.
Yeah, proper Reiko, Devora, Kintaro. And I'm not sure if this is supposed to be Sindel or who this is. I'm assuming Sindel with the long ass hair because she uses it like a whip and shit.
Looks
So
like her. I love Kintaro. Can't wait to see him in action.
we're gonna get a Shao Kahn. Oh, dude, don't get too attached to Kintaro. I'm just saying because if you see the Red Band trailer, you're gonna see something happens. So there's
Probably
definitely
gets his arms torn off. Yeah. Too predictable, dude. Too predictable.
You'll be surprised at who does it though.
Okay, probably Sonya.
No, this is a different character.
Yeah, she couldn't rip nobody's arms off.
So here you go. You kind of get to see like how brutal it is. Here goes, Raiden saving Liu Kang actually, because for some reason there's like 4 or 5 different Barakas chasing down Liu Kang's parents down in an alleyway, and they murdered them, and they were about to kill Liu Kang or take him, and Raiden stepped in and he just killed all the Barakas, all the Tarkins. Nice. So I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. We're getting Scorpion back. We're getting a lot of shit in this movie. Like, it's chock full of shit. Johnny Cage has his ability, which I'm not 100% sure if he had it last time or not. But it's just always really nice to see that.
Oh, yeah. Cyber Ninjas.
And then if you see back here, too, do you see who that is?
Looks like...
Yeah. Smoke? I think Smoke, because I would assume if they did Noob, he would be all, like, blacked out.
It's hard to tell, yeah. I wish they had stayed with like the more classic design for the Cyber Ninjas, though. They made them look a little too, I don't know,
anime, stylistic.
Yeah, a little too much.
And then we're getting Sub-Zero's little brother.
Yeah, he looks dope. He looks different though, doesn't he?
No, he. I've seen him depicted like this before with the.
I've never seen him with the goatee and all that stuff.
No, he's had that before in the beard. I think it was in the comics.
Does he have the scar on his eye?
No, actually, you know what? In the movies right now, he has that.
In what?
Not movies. God damn it!
Like,
in
what
the
movies?
video games, in MK11 story mode, when he takes off his mask, he has that.
I just remember him from number 3 when he was all clean shaven and looked hella young with the scar on his face.
No, they've aged up both Sub-Zero and Scorpion in the video games.
Makes
sense. Right now. So we're getting a collab. We love our geeky shit here, like our geeky apparel. So we have a One Punch Man, Adidas, Bait mashup. So here goes some Adidas Sambas, One Punch Man style. I think they're kind of badass. I think they're, they definitely got some flavor here, as you can see.
They actually look cool, and they're low-key enough that you can rock them, and, if you know type of deal.
These are the inserts, which are very on the nose, but they're inside your shoe. Nobody's going to see them.
Which sucks because they look really good. It'd be cool if the bottom of the shoe looked like that.
That's what I was going to say, like something on the side or like, underneath. And that sweater, though, goes hard, man.
That sweater's nice. I just don't like the yellow. I can't wear yellow.
I think if they did it in reverse, where it was the red with a little bit of yellow.
Well, I don't like wearing that much red around here either. If you know what I mean.
Well, it's like a burgundy, but I understand what you're saying. I think it's kind of cool. I forget what this chick's name is, but you got Satsuma, Genos, and then Sonic. Then I forget that chick's name.
Speedo Sonic or Sonic Speedo or whatever his name was.
Yeah, I don't know. I just call him Sonic. So, so we finally got like not a full-on reveal trailer, but like just like what's going on with Star Wars Visions. So we were talking about like, was it a couple months ago? You were asking about if we ever got any artwork or anything like that. So there's going to be 7 different stories. It's going to be an anthology series. One of them is between 2 twins. One, obviously, it looks like they're going to be in the dark side. Another one is going to be on the light side. We'll see.
I thought they said twins of the dark side.
Is it twins? They might have said twins of the dark side.
I don't know, but then again, it might have just been a translation.
Obviously, one has to turn good.
Good, possibly, yeah. Well, it could have just been the translation too, because a lot of them, it could have just been like a bad translation type of deal.
Yeah, I just think that all this stuff, like with the red and the blue, like it's just, oh man, so beautiful. It looks so
cool.
fucking amazing. And as you see here, look at who our favorite bounty hunter right there, man.
Now he looks chibi, doesn't he?
It's because he's looking up and he's flying.
At first, I thought this was like a ship. Like I thought it was a ship with Boba for the. I was like, that's weird.
I thought that too, but then here goes the the rifle. He's looking up, so it's like
yeah. He's like flying at us. Yeah, I see. He does look chibi though. He looks a little small.
So I think this is pretty badass too. Like on the hilts, like almost like samurai style.
Yeah, this guy was talking about how he wanted to blend samurai culture with the Jedi, technology and things like that.
Yeah,
dude.
So I wonder if this is the what you call it, the sister, and this is the brother, which I'm assuming because it shows her double wielding, so I'm assuming that's her. That's a weird ass fucking mask.
It's like she's wearing like a really cool mask. She looks like an Inquisitor.
Yeah. It looks weird to me. It reminds me of Impossible Man.
What about those stormtroopers? Do those look like the newer ones? First Order stormtroopers? Yeah. That's what they remind me of.
Definitely does look like that. Definitely.
Duck bills.
Yeah, it was. It definitely does look like that to me as well. Okay, so that's it.
That was it for Visions.
Yeah,
I think Visions is looking interesting. There's a lot of different directors that are going to be doing their own takes on it, and it'll be interesting to see. I don't know if they all got to be Star Wars fans a little bit at least, right? To be able to.
All of them are saying, all of them, like when they showed like the interviews with all the people participating, they're like, "Oh, we're so happy we've been waiting for something like this. Anything Star Wars related, I grew up on it. This and that. Like you have to be a fan, and that's when you get like the best stuff, man. When it's people that grew up on it, people that know it, people that love it, eat it, breathe it, all that shit.
I feel like there's one
like amazing.
I feel like there's one person they were interviewing who didn't seem like they did know much about it though. Like I felt like they just pulled them in because they were like the hot anime director at the time right now or something like that.
Yeah, there's
one guy that kind of stood out like that.
I would have to rewatch it, but like, yeah, you definitely don't have to be like a huge fan of Star Wars to make a really good and awesome looking, Star Wars cartoon anthology anime series type of thing. Because
there's enough. Yeah, there's enough content you could steal from like the books, you could take from the animated series and just make it your own, and then slap Star Wars on it.
And like the characters look pretty fucking badass looking.
They do look good.
Yeah. So yeah, let's go ahead and hop into video games. What have you been playing, Matt?
Video games. I've been playing more Fortnite. I've been kicking some ass. The other day, I was on like a 9 kill streak, which for me is really good because it's hard to get more than like 4 kills a game sometimes. Been playing the Final Fantasy remake. Finally completed all the tasks in the beginning of the slums area, like going and defeating the little monsters and all the little fetch quest things they have you do in the beginning. So I'm looking to like progress into that game a little further. And then my lady rebought me the Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 for the Switch. So I'm looking to start playing that again a little more. I got a friend of mine who we're going to probably team up and try to take down some levels on that. What about you, Gil? What you been playing?
I haven't played shit, dude.
Nothing? All good?
No, I'm a terrible person, man.
Yeah, got other stuff to do. You probably would have been playing some video games the other night if your butthole wasn't burning.
Hey, man. It definitely did burn. So last week we kind of brought up some cards, Digimon. We're going to keep it going. There's a new set that's going to be coming out on the 30th of this month. Pre-release kit. It's called the Omni set? Oh, no, Battle of Omni. There we go. So they're going to be introducing a new Omnimon card. And Omnimon already has like 2 or 3 the top cards like in the game. So now they're introducing a fourth one. But to keep it moving, Omnimon Zwart, which is a
Ooh,
different alternate version of him. When it's Black War Greymon and Black Metal Garurumon that fuse
that looks
together.
dope.
So he is more powerful than the Omnimon card in this. See,
Like 1,000
14,000.
more, huh?
Yeah, 1,000 more. Also, for some people that may not know, and Matt, you might not know either. So you can play this card as red, or you can play it as blue. So if you're, because Garurumon
Gives
is
it different
blue.
abilities.
No. Well, kind of like Magic, how there's a red deck, blue deck.
Mana.
Yeah. So
All
you
right.
could run this with the red deck, or you could run it with the blue deck. And for this, you could run it with the purple deck or run it with the black deck.
Now, what do you
So
use for your mana source in Digimon?
what do you mean?
Like how do you collect mana to play the cards in Digimon? Or is there like Digivices that you use, or
Oh,
what's their mana source?
there's a little counter thing. I'll get into that later.
All right.
Let's just talk about the cards for right now. There's a new War Greymon. Delete one opponent Digimon with 3,000 or less. This is really crucial because if you play something like this, if they're trying to build up their deck, oh man, you're taking out like some of their base cards and they got to start all over from egg. Because the egg, when they hatch from an egg, there's no attack there. And 3,000, you're not really doing shit. You're just trying to build off that card. So you're taking away their chances. So that's a big fuck you to some people. And then here we go. We got a new Metal Greymon, but this is the alt mode. And this is pretty dope. It says while this Digimon has Omnimon or Greymon other than Duru Greymon in its name. Sorry, I can't read the last part. It gets 7,000 damage points. So it already has 8.
So that'll put it right up there with that Omnimon.
If you have one of those other cards with it, you're boosting it, man. And it's going to be 15,000. That's really going to wreck some shit right there. This one has a plus 2,000 playability for Greymon. Here was Agumon base level. See, as you can see, so like if I was to play like a war, if this is my opponent, if I'm playing War Greymon, it's gonna automatically delete that. You're done. So yeah, and they just have some really cool abilities, like reveal 3 cards on the top of your deck. Add one, just it's a really nice set that they're coming out with.
It's like, is this like basically like a Agumon, Gabumon set or what? Like that seems like all the cards in it.
So Omnimon is based off of Agumon and Garurumon. So yeah, it would essentially be a lot of the cards are based around that, but it's also the Omnimon Zwart, who's the black version. So a lot of the cards are based off of that as well.
Okay,
so
you got some like
they just haven't revealed the Garurumon cards, the black Greymon cards, the black Garurumon cards. They haven't revealed any of those yet. They've only revealed everything pertaining to War Greymon. And
do you think we'll get a Skull Greymon?
It's a good possibility, man.
I know that
there is one card in the set right now. So yeah, here goes some of the trainer cards, or not the trainer cards, the security effect cards.
Utilities.
So like this one, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 15,000 DP or less. So
is it
this
15
is
or 11?
No, 15,000.
Okay. I was looking at the top of the card.
So here goes a group. This is one that you could run with blue, and this is one that you could run with red. So I think it's kind of cool because everything's split in between. I'm pretty
one
sure
brings them back, one destroys them.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that they're going to run something for Omnimon's War as well. So as we were saying earlier in anime, they're just really trying to bring back Donkey Kong in a big bag way.
Do I look like Donkey Kong?
Not at all. I don't even understand why they called you that. That's weird as fuck. I'm happy, man, because I think the last time that we actually had like a Donkey Kong centric video game was like 64, I want to say. So it's been a really long time since we've had, fucking just Donkey Kong.
I can't even smile like that with my lips.
So, with taking that out, Matt, would you be into a new video game?
No, I'm not a fan of the Donkey Kong style of video game. It's a very frustrating platforming game with a lot of like just fall to your death type of shit because if you don't time a jump right, you're just it's a pain in the ass. I never was a fan of the Donkey Kong series. I have friends that live and die by it, but me, it was never
All
my
right,
cup of tea.
we'll keep it moving. My bad. Sorry, didn't want to
No,
bring up
you're
any
good. You're good.
frustration.
Like I said, DK and me don't get along.
So Power Rangers Legacy Wars, the Dragon Armored Trini. This was revealed during the panel, the Fan First Friday panel. So this is the new character that they're introducing for this month. And each month moving forward, they're going to be introducing a new character. And, there's different classifications. This one's a legendary long-range attacker for the most part. So if you want to run her, she's pretty dope. There's a
Now,
game out on her.
Is this one of those just you pick your team and they kind of just do whatever they do? You don't have to really control it type of deals, or is this like that fighting game like the Grid?
No, there's that fighting game like you control everything.
Oh, this is Battle for the Grid style.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. I wasn't sure if it was that or like.
No. This is the so the Legacy Wars. This is the one on mobile. This isn't the one on the console. But yeah, you definitely do control what they do. You click on or attack like the other person.
Is it like
you just click on them and then they do the attacks? There is a way to block, like you press back or whatever.
Is it like Marvel
little
Future Fight
at the bottom? Yeah, kind of something like that. Yeah, because there's like a light, medium, and heavy attack for them. So
okay, not the biggest fan of those type of games.
So, more
geeky apparel.
Yeah, more geeky apparel. Space Jam: A New Legacy. We're gonna be getting a LeBron 18 Lows set with this one's gonna be Wile E. Coyote. This is gonna be Roadrunner, and how they go together. And it's also gonna be coming with a controller. So there's two different versions of this release. This set is coming out on the 15th. It's $220 retail because the controller's about $60. Or if you just want to get the heat, the feet heat, so to speak, just the shoes, that's $160, and that's coming out the 16th. Here we go. We get a.
Now, is it only an Xbox controller, or can you get a PlayStation
only Xbox
controller?
No, only Xbox. So LeBron teamed up with Xbox for this one, unfortunately.
Fortunately, because we don't want that.
No, I think it's kind of cool, man.
You like it?
Yeah, it's kind of cool. We get the Acme. We get two different versions to really show off, and
the Acme looks like a bomb, so that's actually really cool.
Yeah, and we get the
little like a fuse. Yeah, it's a bomb. Yeah, that's dope.
To show off the Wile E and to show off the Roadrunner. So I think that's kind of cool, man. And then the WitcherCon happened. One of the cool things that they showed off was the new. It's almost like, I guess, Pokemon Go to speak.
Like an ultra reality game?
Yeah. Yeah, it's an augmented reality game where there's different monsters and you fight them and you catalog them. It's called The Witcher Monster Slayer.
That looks interesting.
Yeah, so you can pick your avatar right here. And, you get your selection of the different characters.
That dude looks like Candyman.
Down here? Yeah. Lightweight.
The one they have chosen right now looks like the Candyman, dude. Like, head on. That's creepy.
Oh, man, yeah. For real. We got to get into Candyman too, shit. That's going to be coming out soon. So as you can see, the monsters, you have their heads on the plaque after defeating them.
Nice election.
And this is how it looks like on the game. Almost like Pokemon Go, kind of in a sense.
That's kind of cool.
You run into people that could help you.
Like NPCs and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. So, here, take this.
That's kind of cool.
And yeah, that's the last one that we got, man. Really light in video games, man, just because E3 was just 2 weeks ago, so it's like it's not a lot.
People are gonna make really cool videos with that Witcher game. Like they're gonna make it look like there's like monsters in their backyard and then record it. It's gonna be really cool. Like you could put a monster like chasing your friend through the woods and shit. That'd be cool.
That'll be hilarious. So let's go ahead and hop into entertainment and what we've been watching. So Matt, go ahead, start us off, man.
Well, we all watched a movie recently called Guns Akimbo, and we reviewed that for the Peanut Gallery. So that was a fun time, fun ride, nice turn your brain off and eat some popcorn type of movie, starring Harry Potter. I also started this show on Netflix called Fear Street, 1994. First, watched like first 20 minutes or so. It was kind of goofy. It's like this town that has like this weird history, and it may have to do with like a witch, but there's all like these different killings and things that start like happen throughout the history of the town. So it's happening now in 1994, and it's like has a lot of like 90s music and stuff like that. So obviously it's cool with like the 90s music, you get that throwback of like, oh, I remember all these songs type of deal. But like the acting is kind of weak, and it's like a lot of teens, like a bunch of teenage actors, and they're kind of bad, and like artificial drama, it's just kind of weird. But I'm gonna watch a little more of it and just see how it is. Because this is part one. So I'm guessing it's probably going to have a part two that'll probably be in the future or something like that. That seems to be how it wants to go, is like a timeline sort of deal. But yeah, I'm not going to recommend it right now, but maybe after I watch it and see what it's all about, I'll recommend it.
I'm not sure what happened there.
Yeah, you're all good. But but I was just talking about Fear Street. It's, like I said, it's weird. I wouldn't recommend it yet. I'll watch more of it and then let you guys know if it's worth watching.
Gotcha. Right on, man. My bad. Did you watch
No,
anything
what about
else?
you?
Did you watch Loki?
No.
Man, come on.
Talk about it though, because I already got it spoiled. I already heard the whole.
This was the best. This was the best episode, man. I gotta say.
I did watch the third episode though with Loki and Sylvie, and I gotta say I did like their interactions. It made me laugh a few times, and it kind of got me a little more into the show, because last time I wasn't into it.
I thought it was really good. People were shitting on that episode.
That episode actually kind of drew me in. So I don't know. I guess me and people don't like think the same.
I don't know. I'm like you, man. I liked it. I enjoyed it. I thought it was fun. But this episode, they get caught. Sylvie and Loki, they get caught, and they get taken back to the TVA. They're just getting interrogated. Stuff is going on. B-15, do you remember which guard B-15 is? The taller black chick who like smacks Loki across the face at the very beginning.
Yeah. The main agent girl or guard girl.
She knows that something's going on. And so she goes to find Sylvie, and she's like, let's talk. So she's like open, and she knows that something's going on. She has a feeling. Loki tries to tell Mobius.
Like she knows something is going on with
something
the TVA?
Shady. Yeah, something shady is going on with the TVA. And then Loki even tells Mobius, like, they're lying to you guys. You guys had a life. You guys were people. You guys are variants. This and that. And he's like, oh, you're crazy. This and that. But after conversations that he has with, can't remember that chick's name, like the head chick. He's like, oh, maybe they're
something
right.
with the R.
Yeah, I know it's something with R. I'm not sure. But anyways, towards the end, Mobius believes Loki, and he takes a chance believing them, and he talks against her to try to defend the Lokis. Mm-hmm. And dude, they fucking kill Mobius. They kill Owen Wilson. They fucking prune him. I'm like, dude, that's fucked up.
Who does the agents?
The chick. No, the chick. The main chick. Yeah, I can't remember what the fuck her name is, but she prunes Owen
or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know. But they prune him. And I was just like, dude, that's some fucked up bullshit. And then Sylvie and Loki fight like some agents and the main chick. And then they're about to prune Sylvie, and Loki jumps in front and or no. They actually think that they defeated everybody, and the chick after getting her ass whooped by Sylvie, prunes Loki in front of Sylvie, and we think that our Loki is dead, but he wakes up. There's an after credit scene, and he wakes up around Kid Loki, Old Man Loki,
Crocodile.
Crocodile Loki, and I can't remember what Blatant Loki or something. I forget exactly. There's a black dude who's a Loki that that's like huge. He's like ripped, and he has like this hammer thing. It's not Mjolnir, but it's like a hammer. And I was like, oh shit, we get 4 different Lokis right there. So I'm like, and they're like, oh, come with us. You're not dead. I'm like, what the fuck?
And
So I'm pretty hyped.
They're existing somewhere outside the reach of the TVA too, it seems.
I guess I don't know, man, but it's like I thought they all got pruned or whatever, or I don't know. But I'm really
So what's the theory
in
here?
episode 5. I have no fucking idea, man. I honestly not even gonna speculate. I don't even know where the fuck is he going, man.
So the timekeepers aren't real.
No, they're not.
So someone's pulling the strings of Ravonna. That's the main girl.
Oh, that's her
Ravonna.
name. I think it's Kang.
You think it's Kang? I think that's what a lot of people are thinking. So you think we'll see Jonathan Majors at the end of the series?
That would be fucking sick, dude. Oh my god.
That would be cool. Well, we can hope. I'm not going to speculate too much just because everything that we speculated with Scarlet Witch ended up being with WandaVision ended up being pretty wrong. So I'm not even playing that game anymore. I just gave up. I'm like, I just want to enjoy it as it happens. I'm over speculating on the MCU at the moment just because like they keep not fulfilling the expectations that we're setting. So that kind of, leaves a bad taste in your mouth. So it's like, just don't have those expectations and it'll be easier to deal with when you watch it. You'll like the outcome better.
I'm over that shit. But let's go ahead and hop into some entertainment news. And I got some stuff here. So talking about Jonathan Majors, he was the lead star for Lovecraft Country. Did you ever watch this show?
I did. I watched it from beginning to end, and I was one of the people who had a raving review for it. It was a great series. Really blended the history facet with the horror and sci-fi facet, and just really nailed them all.
Chef's kiss, man. It was beautifully done.
I heard about this bullshit though.
It is bullshit. It is 100% bullshit. This was honestly like one of it was probably my favorite series last year. It was up there with Mandalorian. I want to say that this edged out Mandalorian for me last year. I don't know. I'll put it there. So it has been canceled, unfortunately, and I think that's bullshit. For it being canceled, and I don't know. Let's not get into politics here, but supposedly season 2 is going to focus on Black supremacy. And that might have been one of the reasons why it got canceled. And I think that's kind of fucked up because remember the first season showed white supremacy. Why can't we have it in reverse? But let's not get into too much politics or anything like that right here. But here goes how USA would have been split up in the second season. So season 2 of Lovecraft Country begins in a new world. But the new world is a country that sits precisely where the U.S. used to sit. Welcome to the sovereign states of the U.S. So all the green area up here would have been the tribal nations of the West. White is white lands, obviously. The gold area would have been the Jefferson Commonwealth, and then the bottom area would have been the new Negro Republic. So
who would have been in the tribal nations?
I'm not 100% sure, to be honest. Who would have been
like Native Americans?
Possibly, yeah.
And then the white people would only have that little strip right there. Is that what that is?
Yeah, basically that would have been their area.
We won't ever find out now.
Unfortunately, I'm hoping that one day maybe they open up to doing the next season 2.
I just think I do think it's kind of dumb though. We can look at Nazis all day long and stuff, but we can't imagine a world where Black supremacy exists. Come on, I don't know. Maybe
It's
I don't
whack.
know.
So we got a trailer for the Many Saints of Newark, a Sopranos story, and this is, as I've said before, is starring, um, oh my gosh, what's the main actor's name? I can't remember the main actor, but the dude who played Tony Soprano, his real life son is playing a younger version of him, as you can see in the background, and they did a really good job at it. I think he definitely does look like him. So this is him coming up, and like they've talked about it during the Sopranos series, like the different things, the different licks and missions, and different things that they did, the dirt that they had to pull in, and I think it's pretty dope, man. And we're getting some pretty cool stuff, like John Bernthal is in the series. Dude, that's fucking awesome. I love John Bernthal. He's fucking an amazing actor. I feel like, so I'm really interested in this. And
The
this
kid
coming
is
out.
Michael Gandolfini.
There we go, Michael Gandolfini. So this is coming out October 1st of 2021. So it was
It
supposed to come
says
out in March, but then it got pushed and then pushed again. It's been pushed like 3 times already, man.
Joey Diaz is going to be in the movie too.
Joey Coco Diaz, he was in the original series as well.
Oh, okay, so that's why he's so famous. Okay, I see. I was
Yeah.
like, where? Because like I've seen him on like the Joe Rogan and all that. I just didn't know who he was. I was like, dude, this guy is like crazy.
Oh, he used to be a wise guy back in the day, but he was also like a comedian.
He's a crazy
So
ass dude.
he has his own podcast that I listen to all the
Oh,
time.
really?
Yeah, it's fucking crazy. Talks about all this stuff. So here goes Tony's dad and Tony's uncle. We get to see the younger versions of them, which is kind of cool, and more about them because Uncle Junior, man, he was an interesting character.
Now
Very interesting character.
I haven't watched the original Sopranos, but after watching this trailer, I'm actually really interested. The trailer looked really good.
It's on HBO Max, man. If you
Yeah, I think I
you
might get
got plenty
started.
of time.
It's a lot of.
So we'll go ahead and get off the HBO Sopranos thing and hop into Simpsons. Simpsons, the Good, the Bart, and the Loki. So we get our MCU Simpsons crossover, spin-off parody. You know how they do their stuff. So
Where did this come from?
out of nowhere, man, out of nowhere. So streaming to Disney Plus July 7th. I'm really interested and I'm down for this. This is fun. This is cool.
I'm surprised they let this happen. Honestly,
I mean,
the
they
last time,
own both.
well, the last time we've seen anything similar to this was when Family Guy did the Star Wars,
Yes.
the Family Guy Star Wars thing, because that was like pretty close to what this is probably going to
That
be
was
like. But
actually
this,
really good. I like that.
it was really good, yeah. But I can't wait to see this. This might be really freaking funny, dude.
I think it will be. And then let's see. We only got a couple things left. Here goes like a
Ooh,
Boss Logic poster. You know how he
see,
does this stuff with the new suit. This makes
now
it
that
look
looks good.
really nice, whereas the Legends made it look terrible. So this looks pretty badass. So who knows if we're gonna get something this awesome looking on screen? Probably not. The big news for me, at least. So
We got a lot of big news for you.
Optimus Primal, Von Perlman. I'm
And
down
we
with
get
that, man. I'm down with that.
got a confirmation that it is basically going to be Beast Wars, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
But
So
but the thing is like we're gonna have both Optimus Prime and Optimus Primal both existing.
I don't get that part, but
It's basically Transformers from different dimensions or different
it's like
realities coming
we're gonna
together.
have like the multiverse now, huh?
Well, if you think about it, what is it, the War for Cybertron or whatever, the animated series thing that's going on right now on Netflix? That's essentially what they're doing right now. Is that they have all the different iterations and versions together.
But it's them changing though, isn't it? Like once they go to planet Earth, don't they become the Beast Wars, the
No,
Maximals? No, really?
no,
Oh, I need to watch it, I guess.
no. So I think that's pretty dope, pretty cool. Um,
Because I always thought the
so
whole
yeah,
thing
just
was they escaped from Cybertron as their G1 forms, and then when they came to Earth, they got
I
all
mean,
fucked up and had to replicate as Beast Wars.
In the Beast Wars cartoon, that's how it was.
Okay.
That was
They're
it.
just doing it a little different.
Yeah, for sure. They're doing
Okay.
it different because the original guy who voiced Optimus or whatever during the movies is also going
Peter
to be
Cullen?
that guy. He's also going to be doing Optimus, but My
Is Frank
partner's
Welker going to be doing Megatron?
I have no idea. I haven't
Um,
looked into that.
Now, will this be a Michael Bay, or will this be the same people who did Bumblebee?
No, I think they said the same person that did Bumblebee. I think that's what they said. I'm not 100% sure, man. I'm honestly lying. I'm just guessing. At this point, don't take it as 100% fact.
It's all good.
So, my family just got home, so let's go ahead
Let's
and
wrap it
wrap
up.
this up. So,
Was
Matt,
there
where can
any
they
other?
listen?
Was there anything else? No, that was
No,
it. Perfect. Nice.
that
All
was the
right.
last thing. So, do you have anything? Or go ahead and let them know where they can follow and keep up with you at.
All right, you guys can find me on Instagram, Major Reaction _IG. Go check out my new TikTok. Like all the cool kids, I'm doing TikTok now. Major Reaction. A buddy of mine was like, "Why don't you do TikTok?" And I was like, "Oh, I don't want to do TikTok." And then I'm doing TikTok, so screw it. I think I have some cool ideas, and the TikTok allows you to go longer than the Instagram Reels do. So I think I have some room to do some really creative stuff with that. So I will be probably putting that to use. Check out my YouTube channel, Major Reaction. You guys can still check out that Spiro Toys interview, the panel that we did with them for the Animal Warriors of the Kingdom. It's gotten a lot of views. We're still getting comments and questions on the video. I think if you guys watch the whole video from start to end, it will answer all your questions. So watch it from start to end, and then if you have questions, you can still ask them. But I think they're pretty much all answered in the video. So thank you to everybody who came and watched and listened. And while we're here, we've been talking about geeky apparel so much throughout the show that I wanted to shout out to our TeePublic store if it's still open. You guys can find awesome shirts like this J-Roo Toys shirt that I have. Don't buy the Major Reaction shirt. It comes out really pixelized for some reason from TeePublic, so don't buy that. Stickers look good though, so if you want to buy some stickers, go for that. The mug will probably look really good too, so feel free to do that. You can get some other cool Geek Out apparel there. You can get your Carl's Coffee Bean mug, which I would have, but somebody stole mine, so now I'm using my Marvel mug. But yeah, that's about it. That's all I had to shout out. What about you, Gil?
I'll be working with somebody on getting us some better looking shirts away from TeePublic and possibly cheaper as well that we'll be offering. People just got to hit us up on IG if they want to purchase and whatever.
Sweet.
But you can follow me over at Blackwell Comics, all social media and YouTube. Till next time, make sure to stay geeked up and geek out. There we go.